Hoyoverse announced the Phase 2 banners of version 4.3 along with the 4-star characters who will be featured on the upcoming banners. Chevreuse, Kujou Sara and Bennett are the 4 stars who will be featured on Raiden Shogun's and Yoimiya's banners. Now let's talk about Nahida and Yae Miko's rerun banners. In any meta, where Dendro Elemental Reactions are relevant, Nahida will be one of the best characters available. According to data from version 4.3 Spiral Abyss Floor 12, the Dendro Archon had a usage rate of 75.2%. That made her the second most used character for players who own them, only after zhongli. Naturally, that means the Dendro Archon will be useful in a competitive setting since all other battles in Genshin Impact are easier than the Spiral Abyss Floor 12. Nahida is generally considered a must-pull in Genshin Impact from a meta perspective. She is often seen as a top-tier pick. Due to the Dendro element being as versatile as it is, Nahida fits a wide variety of teams. You won't feel limited to very specific compositions like you would with more specialized characters like Nilou, for example. Instead, you can work with characters of most other elements without it being inefficient. That makes using the Dendro Archon pretty easy for most players. Her playstyle and builds aren't too complicated either. Thus anybody who pulls for her should be able to get her up and running without much effort. Nahida excels in both on-field and off-field damage. Moreover, it's not as if you need any constellations for her to hit like a truck. AC0 Nahida is already good enough to clear all content in this game. That's why you should start saving your PRIMOGEMS because Nahida is getting a rerun in version 4.4. And according to leaks, she'll most likely appear in Phase 1, so you won't get much time to save for her. On the other hand, Yae Miko is much less flexible, given her nature as an electro character. She is more recommended for players who need a strong electro damage source while having buffers like Kazuha, Sucrose, Bennett, or Kujou Sara already built. Yae Miko can dish out some insane damage numbers with her elemental burst, and her utility as an off-field electro applicator is definitely worth considering. Her ease of use also makes her a great option, as a majority of her gameplay is simply pressing her elemental skill a few times before swapping off, along with using her elemental burst off cooldown. Players who want a strong burst damage unit will definitely want to give Yae Miko a try, as she can hit some consistently high numbers, especially with Dendro teams. Why I'm telling you this? Because Yae Miko is also getting a rerun in the second half of version 4.4. The upcoming banners will give players a hard time choosing which character to pull, and picking the right option can save thousands of PRIMOGEMS. So consider every factor before pulling for any character, and don't go wasting your PRIMOGEMS on characters you don't need, because the upcoming lineup of characters is very good. So save your PRIMOGEM.